Hey guys, Flashtag time, episode 4. Today we're joined with my friend Amanda, and in Trinidad and Tobago we're having some issues with regards to discrimination in the gender aspect. So today we're going to talk to Amanda about her take on the whole situation / scenario that went down this weekend.
Yeah. Hey, back in Ireland.
Okay, cool. Hashtag back in Ireland. Who are you and why are you here today?
My name is Amanda. I am a law student at Hewden Law School, first year. I am here in support of my friend who was discriminated against by the establishment in question on Friday.
What's the motivation for the way in which you dress?
Comfort and just general style, I guess. Like I would look at what's trending now and follow it. I wouldn't say I adhere to any specific brand style.
And what is your relationship to the establishment in question?
I was a committee member there previously, but I left about 2 weeks ago when one of my friends left. She was the one who brought me on, so
Right.
I left when she left.
Was there any other particular motivation behind leaving?
No, I left on my own simply because my friend left and I didn't see the need to support them any further, to be honest.
So during that time frame where you were part of the committee for the establishment, you ever experienced yourself or anyone else having this sort of discrimination?
Not at all.
Okay.
I would go there with all of my friends and this never happened before, which is why I was taken aback when I heard this. When the person in question had contacted me, she was distraught and embarrassed, to say the least.
What do you believe their motivation was for this discriminatory act?
People have been asking if they should blame the establishment or if you should blame the girl at the door. And at the same time, the girl at the door obviously, in my eyes, represents the establishment, whether it is, they represent your company, and what happened to her was not right.
I understand that you had some interactions with the committee members, or rather your ex-committee members of the establishment after the event in question. Tell me a little bit more about how that interaction went down.
I actually did not seek out anybody personally. People started to message me. So when the whole incident occurred, I was busy at the time, but I reassured her that I would put a post up about it too, because I was just as disgusted as she was on the night. It took me a while to do it, so I think I did it Sunday during the day. And on Sunday when I did it, people started to message me. I got a flood of inbox, and I don't know why, but people messaged me voicing their concerns, and they were like, they wanted me to speak more about it. And I didn't intend on being this heavily involved in it at all. It was just me putting up a post about how I felt with regards to the situation, and it just ended up becoming very passionate about it, and not just for her, but for anybody. And people want to say, it doesn't matter. Everybody's raising up the club scene in Trinidad higher than it needs to be. But we are a party nation, are we not? It's a party nation. Trinidadians party all the time. And whether you party or not, it doesn't invalidate her claim.
So from what I understand, you put a meme on Facebook that went super viral over the last 48 hours where there were males dressed in conventional female attire. So my question to you is, as an ex-committee member, what do you think their position would have been then or might be now if a man was to walk in a dress?
Well, based on their policy, let them in.
What is their policy as a lady?
The least revealing clothes would get you in, or whatever they define as sexy or whatever they are defining as womanly. And yes, this is the case, but with regards to this particular situation, she was still well dressed. She was not underdressed in any way. Yes, her appearance reflected that of a male, but what does it matter when her ID card says, I am female? What does it matter when she says, look, I am female?
So there'll be an upcoming protest about the discrimination that occurred last weekend. Tell me your views and your stance, and if you'll be in support of this protest and in attendance.
Initially, when I found out that they were having a protest, I was happy. I was real happy. Not to say that they can continue and do it, which is great, but to be honest, I feel like it might do a lot more damage than good, and people might get scared by that. At the end of the day, we're dealing with Trinidad, and that people seeing that I feel like of course it's not offensive and it should not be, but it you know, I think that it should be argued in a better way, and the better way would just simply be to just say no, we're not going back, we don't appreciate it, we don't stand for it, we're not going back again.
So guys, this is the end of Hashtags episode 4. We had my good friend Amanda on the show today. We're talking about some discrimination that happened at an establishment last weekend. And well, our hashtags for today are hashtag ladies free, hashtag establishment, hashtag discrimination, hashtag mind blown, hashtag kick-ass meme, hashtag dress how you want. Remember
Do it.
to like, subscribe, follow us, comment guys, make sure you comment, because I know you all have a lot to say about this issue. Like, Facebook has been going crazy, so we want to hear everything you have to say, the good, the bad, the in-between, everybody who's on the fence. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Tell me how you dress to go to a club. So Amanda, thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Keep it real.